Hello, Eleanor. It looks like Eleanor is sitting on my hand. She's not. She likes to rest with my hand under her feet. It's her version of holding hands with me. And she just seems very happy to hold my hand with her feet. You're a weird kitty cat. She's almost asleep. I see her tail going, though. Good morning, guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is Vlogtober day 4. I have no idea what today is going to bring. Probably nothing terribly exciting, just a heads up. I literally took a 4.5, 5-hour nap, I have no idea, yesterday. That meant that I was wide awake at 2 or 3 in the morning. It was awful. So I ended up sleeping until like 12:30 this afternoon. It didn't hurt that the cats were cuddling with me, so I kind of just lay in bed all morning. That's all I did. I had a little bite to eat, and then I came over to Goodwill while I was on the way to a antique shop, an antique mall that I've never been to, Paradise Valley. So I was heading over there and I drove past one of my favorite Goodwills. So I walked into Goodwill. I should have filmed something, but the music was so loud. I practically filled my car. I was just grabbing stuff. I haven't eaten yet. So I was kind of like, shopping on an empty mind, empty stomach, never good. So I put everything back, except for 2 things. I got 2 things at Goodwill I thought I'd show you. This one is by Indiana Glass. I'm not sure how old it is, but they're certainly not making this anymore. But it's a covered glass candy dish with a kitten sleeping in it. Isn't that sweet? And it kind of looks like, if you look at the edge, it kind of looks like the candle wick stuff that I showed you the other day. And that was $5.99. And that's probably going to be for me. I'm probably going to keep it. I do see it sold on eBay listed, I should say, for about 30 bucks. But I love it so much. It'll go with my little collection of cats. And I got a giant book, which I probably can't show you the whole thing because it's so big. It's a giant coffee table book of Notre Dame before it burnt down, right? So really neat. And that was only $2.99. And $2.99. Green tags were half off, so it was $1.50. This book listed new on eBay is like $150. That's listed for $150. I might try to sell it. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I might try to sell it. I might keep it just because it's an interesting book, but ta-da! So I think I'm going to try and head over to the antique mall. It's called Paradise Antique Mall. Walk around for a bit, grab a bite to eat, and then probably hit a recovery meeting. I know this isn't a very exciting video so far, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, so I made it to the Paradise Valley Antique Mall. Let's see what's inside. Hi there. All right, I already love the place. Look at these elephants. I love these elephants. Oh, they're 50 a piece. I love these elephants. I really don't care about elephants, but I love brass. Oh, I really am an old lady. Look at that. All right, this is gonna be. This is like my fantasy kind of deco. I love this stuff. Sort of 70s, late mid-century. Look at these drums. Oh goodness. That is a real skin. All sorts of drums. Not my speed, but very cool. All right, now you have my attention. Okay. Bit of Fiesta wear. I have a couple gravy boats I have to sell, but a lot of blue and white. Oh, what's that? Piece of pottery. I love pottery, as you can probably guess. Hand blown pottery. All right, I don't care what discount you give me. You don't know what you're talking about. This is interesting stuff. Oh, look at that swung vase. Look how tall it is. That's my hand. Look how tall it is. It's called a swung vase because this piece down here, that went 115, this piece was molded at the bottom, and then they would swing the mold around, like swing it from side to side, so that the rest of the glass kind of flowed out into some random form, and that's a swung vase. That's a good price on that swung vase. Some of these booths are very sparse. Some are very, very lush and full. Oh, look at those. I love these. Wall sconces, 200 for the pair. Those are pretty. Some of them are very, very full, and some are kind of empty. I wonder how much a booth costs. Like, I would love to have a little booth in an antique mall. Wouldn't that be fun? Cool. Look what they did here. They made a suitcase, that's an old suitcase, into a dog bed, or a cat bed, of course. What a great idea. Huh. That could be a future project. I have one of these. It's an old school adjustable tripod. Mine's a little bit older than this one. What are they asking for? 30. I guess it makes sense. Oh, I almost grunted. I love these lamps. Look at these. I love them. There's no price. I love those. The things I tend to be attracted to seem to be stuff that I didn't have in my childhood, but I saw other people have, because we didn't really have a lot of furniture. We slept on mattresses on the floor, mostly because my mother would have parties, and every single party, my bed frame would be broken by the end of the night. Yeah, it wasn't quite Mary Poppins, but I'm always attracted to stuff of my generation's youth, I guess. I don't know. But, oh, this stuff is great. Look. It's like my little champagne sherbets, but in ruby red with a little bit more decorative foot. How cool are those? Huh, how much are they? Oh, well, it doesn't say. But how pretty are those? If you watched my last Goodwill haul, you remember me talking about candle wick. There's a little heart-shaped candle wick bowl. They want $25 for that. I'm not sure who's going to pay that, but look at these candlestick holders. Oh, I love those. I mean, I'd never use them, but I love those. And they want $48 for the pair. And oh, I have this in my garage. It's Fostoria American. It's a cubist pattern. It's a footed bowl. They want $35. I have it in my garage right now. I should probably list that. This, I think, is a fish by Blenko. It's filled with alligator feet. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, they want $125 for that. Yeah. They got a lot of stuff though. Look at this. Oh, I couldn't have this in the house. Look, it's a cat made out of real fur. Oh my god, that is creepy. This I love. It's a handmade teapot. It's ginormous. It's huge. It's not lined though. Whoever glazed it didn't glaze inside, so it's not meant to be used. But as a piece of art pottery, I love it. It's only $25. But I don't collect teapots, I make them. What is this? Oh goodness. What kitty cat. I think this is made by a company called Viking. Yeah, it's $37. That's probably on eBay. That's probably $20. That's very cute, though. Oh, hello. I like this color. $79. Maybe I should start selling my pottery. Yeah, don't think so. Look, $2.69 for this bowl. No thank you. I mean, it's okay, but Jesus. Oh, that explains everything. Everything in the booth I just looked at is 50% off. That's why everything is marked way too high. All right, we'll move on. This is truly gruesome. Oh. It's a great little mall. See, like, I just feel bad. That little booth could be full of my stuff. Trust me, I got plenty. I could have a little booth of my own. It's all in my garage right now. What else do we see? Oh, that's creepy. Hello. Yeah, creepy. Boo. Isn't that a scary little cat? It's a scary little cat. $8. That's kind of creepy too with the painted eyes. I will admit that I'm kind of here looking for another figurine for my little cat collection, but that's not it. Nor is this. Look at that. It's horrifying. But there's a little bit of everything here. If you've been to the Antique Mall of America, I've been there with you once before. This is kind of like that, but the variety seems broader here. It seems like a much broader variety of things. What's this? Yeah, more cat stuff. Oh, a whole bunch of cats. A whole bunch of kitty cats. Nothing I want, though. It's cute. Nothing I want. Oh, that's sweet. All right, so if you play Wordle, Wordle, I think, is the great-great-grandchild of Boggle. If you're old enough to remember playing Boggle, I loved Boggle, but now y'all have Wordle. Same thing, kind of. What else do they have? Oh, this is pretty. This is by a company called Indiana Glass. This is their Diamond Point. Let's see, this is our Diamond Point. You can kind of see why they call it that. But the problem with this is the top part, that ruby color, is all flashed on. It's kind of like painted on. You can kind of see it wearing away. But it's pretty stuff. But it's almost worthless. You can find this all the time at Goodwill. Look at E.T. Oh my God, he's a piggy bank. He's $25. I love him. Darla made him in 87. I love that little guy. These are Oyster Plates by a company called Hall, I believe. Yes. And Oyster Plates were a sign that you had money. You were somebody. Before refrigeration, which is good as it is, to have oysters was a sign that you were a mover and a shaker. And these are $26. On eBay, those are probably listing for $40 to $75. I'm not going to buy them because I think there's like 1,000 Oyster Plates online, but it's interesting. They're neat. I love these. We used to drink out of these in Germany. We had these when I was living in Germany with my parents, my mother, and we drank a lot of Riesling, a lot of German Riesling, cheap German Riesling out of glasses, just like those. Pretty. Oh, and there's more of that Ruby Flash by Indiana Glass. Huh. There's like 10,000 of these silver plate bread baskets at Goodwill. They're like $3. There's some Bakelite. That's cool. And down here is a small collection of uranium glass. Remember those things I showed you that glowed under the black light? You can see the black light there. There's a tidbit tray, some glasses. Those are $60 for the 5. Cool. I know, more cat stuff. I know I'm tedious, but I think she's super sweet. I just had to do a little Google search. Her name is Emily, and she is a cookie jar. Isn't she sweet? There's no price on her, but on eBay you can get her for like $30 or $40. She's so pretty. Ah, the memories. Do you kiddies even know what this is? Yeah, this was modern too because it was yellow and not black. I love this. It's a planter. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And it's a planter, you see, and there's a little hole in the back to hang it. It's $55. I don't need it, but I like it. Look at that. Hi there. Thank you, honey. All right. I'm at McDonald's. Shh, don't yell at me. Hi, thank you so much. Have a good day. So hi guys. I left empty-handed. I went there originally to pick up something for resale. A YouTuber from Vegas called the Niche Lady. I say niche. She says niche. It's her channel. She went there recently and picked up a whole bunch of stuff for resale, and I did not find anything. I almost bought those Oyster Plates, but they would have sat on eBay forever. So I didn't buy them. I was hoping also to find a little cat figurine, something like a little cat, porcelain cat planter figurine from like the 30s, 40s, 50s to add to my little growing collection. But I didn't find anything. A lot of dog stuff, but very few cat stuff. Hey there. All right, so I feel so much better. I have something in my belly and a little drink. I had one of the 2 cheeseburgers I bought. One of them had onions, those little dehydrated onions. I hate those little things. They had a whole bunch of the dehydrated onions on one of the burgers. So I ate one. I threw the other one out to some pigeons because you know I love feeding pigeons. But when driving out of the parking lot, I realized first there's a pink box on Sunset. Is where I am right now. I'm waiting for the young lady to help me. So I'm getting a donut. I'm very excited. Oh, no, just one donut, not 12. Do you have a triple OG? I do. Oh, I love you. I need that donut right now. Okay. And that's it. Oh, and a bottle of water, please. And a bottle of water? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thanks. So I'm so happy. I love the triple OG by Big Bucks. So I ate that one cheeseburger. Am I making any sense? I threw the other one out to the pigeons, and in driving out to Sunset, I passed a Canada Goose that someone had. Hi. Are you a rewards? I am. Let's see. Hold on a sec. She wanted my phone number for my rewards because, you know, I come here often enough. I didn't want to give you my phone number. Thank you, honey. Ooh, yay. Thank you so much. So excited. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So what was I telling you? Oh. So I found a shady little spot to enjoy my donut, but I think the sun's going down. What was I telling you? I was leaving the McDonald's parking lot. I had eaten one cheeseburger. I had a second one that I gave to the pigeons because it had those onions all over it. And I was leaving the parking lot, and there was a Canada Goose that someone had hit with a car, I'm assuming. And it was lying there dead in the parking lot. And my heart just dropped into my chest. And something stuck right here. It just hurts when I see, like, that poor bird. The poor bird was like 2.5 feet tall. Those birds are big. And somehow a car or a driver didn't care enough to look or care that it was a bird. And they killed that bird. And there's, I don't know what it is. A sense of compassion, I guess. Compassion and empathy to me are very, very different. And I blame my cat, Buddy. I blame Buddy for a lot of things. But I blame him for opening up the door for compassion, a little tiny crack right here in my chest. When I first met Buddy, if you remember, if you're an OG subscriber, you remember when I met Buddy. And he was this skinny, scrawny, filthy, stray cat that I had no interest in, but I felt bad. He was starving, so I fed him every day. And then he kind of let me touch him, and he kind of went around my legs, and a little crack this big of compassion opened up in my heart. And you know what happened with Buddy, right? And then Eleanor, and then Claire. So I blame Buddy for this like burgeoning sense of compassion that I've developed somehow. And that compassion spills over these days to not only people, but like pigeons. If you know me and you know my channel, and I feed pigeons when I can. I'll literally keep a couple extra slices of bread in my car to throw out the window to pigeons. Or if I don't finish my food at Panda, I throw it to the pigeons. And because they're starving to death here in Las Vegas. And those people right now who are yelling at the screen saying, they're rats with wings, don't feed them, they spread disease. They don't spread disease. I've never gotten sick by a pigeon, and they're hungry. And if you can't feel compassion towards an animal that feels pain, that feels hunger, then I don't want to judge you, but I kind of have to. We really couldn't be best friends if you can't have compassion for animals, even if it's a pigeon. Just saying. I just lost a subscriber right there. But I do blame Buddy for this sense of compassion that I've developed. But yeah, I just feel bad for that pigeon. And those, that goose. Poor thing. So I'm going to enjoy my donut. I'm probably going to eat half of it because it's a lot. I'll finish the rest later on. I'm going to go home and make some dinner or reheat. Better yet, I'll reheat the food I didn't eat from my last trip. There we go. And then I'll finish the rest of this donut for dessert. Look at this donut. Look at that. It's the triple OG. It's a chocolate frosted donut by Pink Box. So good. I used to come here. Did I tell you this already? I used to come here twice a week. And now it's been easily a month and a half, 2 months since I've been to Pink Box. So I know this looks bad, especially after a cheeseburger. But it's not as bad as it could be. I'm not doing heroin, right? Right? All right, so I will talk to you guys later, all right? Man, this here. Whoa. And because this video can't be more all over the place, right? Goodwill, Pink Box, now I'm at Ross. This is what my days are like sometimes, though. I came in here hoping for a couple things. I always look for new, interesting, fun cat furniture because I can't have enough of it. And I saw this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a fake leather little settee for a cat or a dog, but it's almost $60. It's $56. How sweet is that? There's no way I'm buying it, but oh my god, I wish I could. Hey guys, all right, so I could not go the whole day without spending money that was unnecessary to spend. Just couldn't go through the whole day. But I did have 2 eBay sales today, just happened like 2 minutes from each other. Nothing huge. One was a vintage Dunkin' Donuts coffee mug, and the other was a vintage cast iron cornbread pan. It's a very, very heavy pan. So I needed some boxes. I was running low, so I stopped into Lowe's, and while I was there, I picked up a new baby. Ta-da! I love plants in the house, but you know, most houseplants are toxic to cats. And this is one called Peperomia. And it's very pretty. It's a little tall, which is nice. And it's not a spider plant. If you see my apartment ever, you'll notice I have a ton of spider plants because they're not toxic to cats. My cats seem to enjoy playing with the pieces that hang over. But I wanted another houseplant, and there we go, one that is non-toxic and it's cute. So it was cheap, so I bought it. But now I am going to, I think I'm going to hit a recovery meeting that starts at 8 o'clock. I've got a couple minutes to get there, and then I'll finally go home and finally eat. I have not eaten anything except for that one cheeseburger, and I ate that whole donut already. So yeah, I need to go to a meeting and then eat some dinner. So I will wrap this up here. Thank you for joining me on this very random day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Fly safe. All right. This is Eleanor getting some of her treat. I put a little on my finger. She licks it off, and she's happy. And then Buddy gets a little on my finger. And this is what I do. Just give him a little taste, and I switch back and forth. This is how I taught them their names. I would use their name a lot, and then they would each get a little. Oh, Eleanor, I haven't gotten it on my finger yet. Hold on. So I put a little on my finger, and I'd use their name a few times and go back and forth, and they all learned their names that way. And you can see how they gobble them up. This is the treats, the delectable squeeze-ups. They look. Can you hear, Buddy? He wants more. Hold on. Hey, it's right here. And that's how they got their treats. Takes a little while. We go through 3 little tubes in a sitting. And that's Buddy eating his little snack. Ta-da! All right. Eleanor wants more.